YouTube. Hopefully y'all hear me. Hopefully hold on. Right, hey YouTube. Hey. Hopefully y'all hear me. I forgot. I had my earphones under my leg. My bad. But hopefully y'all hear me. So I just wanted to take the time to do a video speaking on the fact that Barbie is releasing a LeBron James doll. I believe the doll will be released sometime later this month. I mean, some people may be trying to get it other places. Some people may already have it. And me personally, I feel like this doll is starting off with a lot of drama, much like the Aaliyah doll. People are not agreeing with it being a Ken ambassador, or whatever it's called. Um, I actually just seen one video from a creator by the name of Dolly TV. That I watched earlier. I think I'm gonna try to react to it. I'm gonna try. I mean, as a matter of fact, let me show y'all. So this is a video from a YouTuber by the name of Broken Dolly TV. I have watched a lot of her content before, and she actually spoke a lot on the Aaliyah doll and that uh, dramatic release of that doll. So now she's over here giving her opinion, and as y'all can see, the title is the LeBron James Barbie is coming out, but there's a big problem. It's not the price, $75. In this video, it's pretty much like she speaks on she gives respect to some facts about the doll, but then criticizes others. And to me, it just seemed like a big LeBron James bashing video for 28 minutes and 28 seconds. We're going to react, and I do not own the copyrights. I'm just doing this for reaction purposes only and giving my opinion. Once again, I do not own the copyrights. I am just doing this for reaction purposes only and giving my personal opinion and my thoughts on why they may have chosen LeBron James for the Ken ambassador, whatever that shit say. Anywho, so let me get into this video, and I'm gonna pause it every now and then and try to get my thoughts or opinions.
Whiny, insecure boyfriend to a Barbie. He would make a good whiny, insecure boyfriend to a Barbie doll, and he's just like always. Brothers and sisters, I can't believe that my first official upload for April is about to be on this topic right here. Oh my God. Okay, listen. Some of y'all ain't gonna like what I have to say about this doll, but I can only tell you my actual true feelings. Here we go. If you can't handle somebody's opinions about dolls, even if I don't agree with you, you don't need to be over here, because we tell it like it is over here. I don't be lying for people over here. So I'm checking out youloveit.com. Totally not looking for this. I just happen to be on the page trying to find something else. And we see here Barbie signature Ken ambassadors Ken LeBron James doll with official photos, okay? Let's just take a look at this first, and then I'll give you my take on this doll. Mattel releases first Barbie Ken LeBron James doll, and not just regular signature version, but a collector version in Ken ambassadors line inspired by outstanding men. This line of dolls that are supposed to be inspired by outstanding men, I totally commend. I think we do need to have more inclusivity, as we claim is so important these days, and represent men who are making a positive impact on the world for sure. The price, $75. Let's see if this is going to be worth it or not, just based on these pictures. This says the doll is going to be available on Mattel Creations on April 23rd, and that Amazon and other retailers are supposed to be releasing it the next day. So here is how the doll is supposed to be looking in the box, and the line name is called Ken ambassadors. So you see that at the bottom of the box. I guess, what is it supposed to be, like the first doll in this series? Are there any other dolls in this series? Not that I know of, but tell me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comment section. I'm gonna talk about the way he's dressed, all of this stuff, because I find there's a lot of interesting things here that will just go over somebody's head if they're not really immersed in the basketball world and they don't really understand what all of this stuff represents. So here we see the doll out of the box. He's got a pair of headphones that look like Beats. He's got on some checkered pants. He's got a black shirt with a graphic underneath. He's got a varsity jacket and some Nike shoes. Nike is licensing out their shoes to Barbie now? Since when? And then he's got this hat with a crown on it. Here we can see a close up of the doll's face, which I think looks.
To be honest, like I said, to each his own. Everybody got their own opinion. Me personally, I'm not a big basketball fan. I know certain basketball players. I don't dig all the way fully deep into their personal lives. I see shit here and there, but I don't dig all the way deep into their personal lives, so I don't get to know every nook and cranny. And like I said, I guess she knows more than me. She pays attention to a lot more than me. But me personally, yes, I know who LeBron James is. Um, I like him. Well, certain stuff that I've seen that made me like him. Like I said, I don't see everything, and I don't dig into everybody's personal lives. Me personally, I would purchase this, and I do plan on getting this if I can find it for good enough to my liking price. Um, I think they did a great job. It looks exactly like him. Um, Me personally, I feel like I don't. I mean, from what I've seen in someone's review, the doll don't have all his tattoos and stuff like that. It would have been nice if they gave it like fully to like in all his tattoos and every nook and cranny of what they could get. But I don't know. People do their own thing. Oh my god, my nose stay itching. So if y'all see me rub my nose a lot, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. Anyway, no, I'm not on drugs or nothing. I'm pretty sure for years y'all see me rub my nose in these videos. Or I rub my nose, my eyes, something is always irritating me. But anywho, like I was saying, I think they did a great job. I personally like the outfit. I think this doll looks just like him. Me personally, I just think that they should have done all his tattoos and like fully from top to bottom made it exactly him. But from what I've seen, obviously he done a reaction to the doll. He likes how the doll looks or whatever the case may be. But we're going to get into this video and we're going to see how Broken Dolly TV feels.
Very, very close to how LeBron James actually looks in real life. So the likeness is totally there. I mean, Mattel knows how to make dolls look like the people who they want them to look like. You know, they're very good at sculpting face sculpts. So this should not be surprising to anybody. So here we're seeing some more close-ups of different details. We've got a bracelet on one arm that says promise. We've got a gold watch on the other arm. We've got.
Later in the video, she speaks about not liking the fact that the doll is not wearing the Lakers. Yeah, ain't LeBron James on the Lakers? See, they say that he's not. I mean, that she didn't like the fact that the doll is not wearing like a basketball jersey or there's not anything related to basketball with this doll. Me personally, I feel like since this is a LeBron James doll, and he's mostly known for being a basketball player. I personally would have had like a extra pair of clothes, like a jersey, some ball stuff, maybe a basketball as an accessory. But I guess this doll is for a whole nother purpose. I don't know. And another good thing about it is it's a good thing that Barbie is releasing certain dolls when it comes to celebrities that they know people want because in the last video, I tell y'all how Alicia Keys has a doll that's going to charity, And I was like, that's messed up. But they confirmed that the doll is made for other purposes and is not available for purchase. And I was like, well, damn, Alicia Keys is somebody that everybody love. All little girls sing her songs, and it's going to charity. And I was like, well, damn, that's messed up. That is not something. I mean, a doll that people could purchase and adult collectors could have one, and little girls could have one. Because everybody sing "This Girl's on Fire" and some other Alicia Keys songs, but they do what they do. So just be happy with what they do release. And as for the ones that went to charity like Alicia Keys and Nicki Minaj and all of them, I don't know. But anyway, let me get through this video.
This crossbody bag that some of us like to call a fanny pack. He's got some shades. I do think it's interesting that they did give him facial hair that's like attached to the face. It's just there. This is probably the most bearded look I've ever seen on a male Barbie doll. Here you see him with the hat on his head with that little crown. And then his shirt on the inside says, "We are family." And then here we have some Nike shoes. These are supposed to be Air Force Ones. It says James Gang. I promise. What are you promising here exactly? We're gonna get into this. So much to break down here. Yeah, those headphones are supposed to be Beats. So like Beats, y'all licensing out your stuff to Mattel too. We see that he does have articulation, and it kind of looks like to me that there's a tattoo on his arm because I see some coloring there, but I'm not sure if that's just the way the picture looks. Now, based on what I'm hearing, yeah, that's a tattoo. So if this tattoo is there, does that mean that the one on his back is also there that says Chosen One on it? Okay, and then I also see there's some socks here. Is this real cloth socks? People are speculating that this doll is supposed to be a taller height than the average Ken doll. So maybe he's closer to, say, like an Integrity Toys male doll. But I guess we'll have to see when people actually get their hands on this doll. This says, "This Canvassador's Barbie doll
I
celebrate."
mean, there's a few people. I don't know how they getting it or where they getting it from, but I'll see certain people finally doing like little